Welcome to Randy's Road Life. Today I'm going to be talking about the company where I'm at. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like, help get these videos out there. Maybe it will help another driver out. So let's get into it. So I've been here a week, or 6 days, and my initial reaction to this company thus far has been pretty good. Very accommodating. One thing I really like is there's no sitting here. It's your loads are already pre-planned, like bam, back to back to back to back, and it is great. So I haven't had to sit at all and wait for anything. This load here was already scheduled 2 loads ago. I am on a Trinity Products load. The Trinity Products is their biggest customer, and so you will be going to Trinity. If you were to drive here, you'll be going there quite often. It's just large diameter pipe, stuff like that, straps and go. Nothing complicated. They do coil and plate also. Like, for example, where I live in Toledo, Ohio, there are several steel companies around me. So I picked up at Worthington, picked up a very large coil there, like 47,000 pounds or whatever. And then I was actually scheduled for some more coil, but they changed the load. And then they brought me out here to pick up this. And you'll be going back and forth to Missouri, other places for Trinity Products. I think they got one more truck left, like the one I have. The Peterbilt I have is phenomenal. This is a really nice truck. I really like this truck a lot. It drives very well. Governed speed is 75 miles an hour. It does not have the lane mitigation and the proximity stuff, and doesn't have any of that, which is great. So there's none of that. No hitting the brakes on you. Let's see what else. The equipment has been great. I've actually had more equipment than what I needed. I had to go to the yard. As a driver, you get a key to the annex, and you can go in there, you can drop off equipment or get equipment that you need as you need it. So you don't have to wait for a fleet manager or someone to meet you there. They're going to give you a key to the annex. Trust that you're going to do the right thing and have the right judgment in order to know what you need and what you don't need. So I had to drop off about 5 or 6 straps. I had way too many straps. And then I had way too many edge protectors, because you have the really big edge protectors here. And I have a whole bunch of those. I have a lot of edge protectors, way more than I need. So I just, cleared up the compartment under my bunk on the right side of the truck. I completely cleaned that out, so I can actually move some stuff over there. That works out really well. But it's good communication here. I came here, really after a very rough time with the last companies I was with, and they actually helped me out a lot, and way more than I think they, it was kind of mind-boggling to me that as much as they helped me out was phenomenal. I mean, it's just, I don't know what to say about it. I was extremely grateful. They really came through, even when I didn't expect it. They came through, and I was like, wow, okay, so someone has a heart here. That's great. I had 2 interviews. One with Shane. I think he's like, overall, he does sales, operations, things like that. And then like the president of the company, somebody else with him, I don't remember who that was. Dispatcher is awesome. Former driver for 15 years. He was great, and he's the only one I really need to talk to. When you go into the office, and this is not any shade on you ladies, but it's all men, right? Everyone in the office are men. And why is that important? It's not that women can't do the job. It's just that men bring a different mindset to this job. And it's refreshing to deal with dudes who have a like mind, okay? And just sometimes that, the way men and women think are very different, and the way they handle problems are very different. So in this line of work, I find that men are more efficient. They're more of a go-getter, and they communicate better. All right. That's not to say that there's not a woman in a position out here in one of these offices that does a great job. I'm sure there is. I've actually had a really good dispatcher in the past, Anna from Caracas Transportation. There's been mixed reactions from other drivers with her. I thought she was great, but anyways, so there's that, and everybody's there in the office. It's a very quick orientation. You go there, you sign some paperwork, you download some apps, you shake everybody's hand. The president of the company is right there in the office next to dispatch and the cubicles. It's nothing fancy. You go in there, shake hands, sign paperwork. They take you to the truck, right? You go over your equipment, make sure you have everything, hop in the truck, go get a trailer, go get your trailer, check out your trailer, and then you go get your load, and it's probably going to be a Trinity Products load. They pay very well, and it is 30% of the gross line haul here. You do get the rate kind. They do message you the paperwork for that, and you find that the rates here are very good, and so it lends to make you look at other companies companies I've been to and kind of scrutinize that, right? Because if this company is getting the rates they are getting, and the other companies were getting such low rates, but also this company deals with a lot of customer freight, okay? So, for example, the load I'm on now that I deliver Monday, it's 649 miles for $2,200, okay? Now, I had a choice between two loads. He offered me a choice. I could go to Detroit, which would have effectively sent me home, or I could come down to Texas, right? Didn't have a reason to go home, but the load going home was 540 miles for $1,600, right? Or I can come down here and $2,200. I mean, it was pretty much a no-brainer. You go with the load that is more lucrative, right? So I had that choice. And I'm sure they'll probably bring me back up to Trinity, and it's right there in St. Charles, Missouri. So I'm really liking it here so far. If you, I don't know if I did a video of the truck. I'm not really sure, but I got a completely enclosed 3-door headache rack. I got 2 side boxes, step side boxes on both sides of the frame of the truck. I mean, there's so much freaking storage space. There's so much storage space between the truck and the trailer. I can actually store my tarps in the side boxes of my trailer. It's unbelievable how much storage space. Like, I keep all my straps in the side box on the truck, but that's under a frame. It's a step, so I have access to the up on the truck, the back behind the truck for both sides, which is freaking awesome. So I can effectively organize my equipment so well, like chains and binders, because I have my own easy ratchet binders. I do get 3/8 chains, and I do have a few, maybe like 3 or 4 5/16 chains I haven't used yet. I don't know if I'm ever use those. Who knows? I'm a 3/8 chains guy when it comes to that. And there's no AP on the truck. There is a bunk heater, works really well here. This truck actually has outlets in it. So that's pretty good. That's connected to the inverter underneath the bunk. And Yeah, I can't complain about anything yet. The only thing, two things I didn't like about this company was, one, it's a W-2. I'd rather be a 1099. That's my preference. And the other one is you get paid every 2 weeks. That part, who wants to get paid every 2 weeks, right? So there's that. What I do like is I am more in control of my schedule. I can go home pretty much whenever I want. Drivers here can be home every weekend if they choose to, or you can stay out as long as you want. I chose to stay out a few weeks before I started going home more often, because I want to get everything caught up monetary wise, and so get bills caught up and all that type of stuff, and it'll be great. So far, weekly review, everything's been great. National Flatbed Equipment, they have gone above and beyond my expectations when taking care of me coming in, knowing my situation. They didn't have to do that. And I hope that it continues like this, because you can't leave a company who takes care of the drivers this well. And hopefully the pay, once we see how this ends up, is going to be also worth it. So we'll keep you guys informed, man. We got one truck left. Send me an email, send me a comment. I've already seen the truck. It's an exact copy of this, with the exception is that one has a Packard motor. This has a Cummins, I'm pretty sure. I think this is a 500 horsepower. That one might be a 510. I'm not really sure. Send me an email. My email will be in the description, or leave a comment, and we'll talk, and I'll introduce you to Shane, whatever. So, deuces.